I'm going to do a head gasket on this Kohler Courage 22. I think it's a sv715, I believe. And when I turn it off, it just sounds like an exhaust leak, and I've changed the exhaust gaskets multiple times, and I'm pretty sure it's of a head gasket. But you got to take out all these screws on the cover. These two 10 mils to hold the fuel pump on. Off comes the shroud. And I'm unplugging the coils and then taking the intake manifold off. Bolt right here, bolt right here. Same on this side. And then this should come up and rest on this. I hate these hog ring anvils. They suck. Same size. Okay, now this side, this one had a grounding wire through it. Just note that. So I'm taking off the airbox, just 2 tins. I'm taking off the intake gasket and just showing all the built up crud that's on it. All I've done with this engine since I've got it, I traded it for a little pit bike. Didn't start, needed a starter. It sat for probably close to a year. Bought an Amazon starter, never cleaned the carb, never did nothing. And it's always just started up and ran. I had to put a couple batteries in it, I think a second starter, but other than that, I've never torn it down. Never done any sort of maintenance to it besides the starter and a spindle here and there. Alright, here I'm trying to figure out how to take the two linkages off, the choke linkage and the throttle linkage, and I'm having a hard time. Alright, how to take the throttle linkage out. It's just a 90-degree right here, and there's a black clip I'm pointing to right here, and if you're ever taking a door panel off, taking those rods off, it swings and clips on the rod and holds it in, so you unclip it and pull the rod straight out. Right here I'm just struggling with the choke linkage. I don't know how you're supposed to get it off. I was messing with this for longer than I want to admit. And right here I'm just fed up and it ends up breaking the little tab. So we'll see how that works, or what the fix I'm gonna do when it goes back together. Taking the valve cover off, 10 millimeters. Alright, so when you take the valve cover off, it does have oil in there. It's just out of frame, but quite a bit little spilled out. Now these rockers, the intake is labeled A and the exhaust is labeled B. I don't know if you can see it on each of the rockers there. Now I'm going to take the plug out, just make it easier to turn over by hand. And it really doesn't look like the plug. There's nothing on the plug that made it look like it was running bad. It looked like it was actually running pretty decent. I'm going to take the rockers off now. Taking the head bolts out. And then I will also take the push rod guide plate out as well to get to those other head bolts. Now my little 3/8 impact could not break these loose, and doesn't do it justice, but these things were on there. All right, here I'm just taking these 2 10 mils off the head that supports that bracket for throttle or choke. I think it's the throttle cable. I don't know what happened in my camera, but got the head off. Looking at the head gasket, see if you guys can tell where it was blown out externally. There's a hint. And that is why I thought it was an exhaust leak for over a year. I changed that exhaust gasket multiple times because it was blown out right there. I mean, it sounded exactly like an exhaust leak. And then you can really see it on the block side. It was just blown out right by that exhaust pipe. And I'm just looking at the cylinder and piston. I didn't know it was a dish. Just feeling for ring ridge, and there's a small one, but it's not bad at all. Next video is reassembly.